All right. So, Manny, you still hear me, I'm sure. But boom, boom. Since McClean will be returning to us in a minute, we'll just begin. Oh, look at it. He made it just back. And I'll just begin with what happened in our last game, since we jumped into an elevator that began filling with water as soon as the button 85 was pressed, a light blue button, while all the others were turned off. And once arriving, once it filled up fully with water, and the people who at least took a drink realized it wasn't going to end them, it was clear that it just shot you up into a city. As you guys know it, a safe zone currently, because there is no attacking or warring going on. And generally, what I try to implement is these safe zones are your hubs. They're your protective points. Ever if you leave the safe zone, there will be a roll made to see if anybody was just trying to take it over, because safe zones generally are places that could mean someone might want or desire that location. Yet, as we're here, you guys met with several of the inhabitants of there. You met with a Captain Vrez, who I'll tell you now is supposed to be half goblin, half hobgoblin, and half water elf, but somehow he turned full half goblin and goblin. Okay, but he is a half goblin, half hobgoblin, and half water elf. Triton isn't exactly it, but Triton would be the closest to what you have imagery wise. But as you guys interacted with them, you found out that there were some soldiers that came in and started attacking the soldiers of Captain Vrez himself, their unit. One was taken out of commission and left barely alive with a pair of puncture holes on their neck. You guys investigated that. You found that there were 4 individuals in decent armor that were killed by those soldiers themselves. Yet there were 2 larger entities that escaped, seemingly becoming invisible or hard to determine where they went, is what you heard. Yet after this, you guys checked around in front of the bank to see the to see what was left behind after the battle. You spotted a couple of eyes staring at you, Manny specifically. You felt them with that tremor sense, and then you decided to not feel anymore with tremor sense by trying to remove it, and you couldn't. Once you reached a shop, you asked them to assist you with that. In the magic word, they actually just cast a spell and removed that from you. But before you actually went to the magic word, you Branza and actually Donkz as well got rid of some of your stuff. You guys bought some. What is it? You guys purchased a quiver of magical persuasion, and Xren bought some weaponry. After that, the magic word was visited. You got your magic stuff, and then you decided to go to this house, which was where you felt this sight on you. And upon reaching it, you do come up to, and while you're stepping on it, everything that you're touching is generally made of metal. If not, there is probably some coral imbued in it or is part of it, and they actually attach stuff to it. But generally, most of everything you're walking over is of metallic structure and industrialized of a sort. So the floor that you're seeing here is definitely not this. It is a metallic stomps that you're pressing on. And they sound muffled only because you're kind of in this water state. There's bubbles that fly out. You can't light matches here. It is generally bright, as if the sun or whatever is shining down here is not moving. This isn't too different from what you noticed when you were in the underworld proper itself. But from what Captain Vrez said, this is not exactly the underworld. But this is where we continue. What do you guys do as we are here with well, yeah, there are several people here that definitely do not look healthy, and then there's a whole other larger entity just as big as Donkz, wider for sure, not as tall, but definitely they are alive. It is this gentleman here, and they seem to be worse for wear, unresponsive, unless you guys go to them, I guess. You guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, cool. Good to know.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Dead body and like
Dying body.
guy.
There's a dead and a dying body.
Dead and dying.
Dead and dying.
The typical show. Anyway.
Yeah, how do you guys proceed? You guys reaching up to them. You guys could probably walk up straight to them and they won't bat an eye.
I'd like to which one of us is better medicine check? Oh, and I'd like to go and check out this guy right here, the dying one.
Sure. What do you want to find out? They are breathing. You do see them breathing.
I can see him breathing.
Yeah.
But he's dying.
This is not dissimilar to what you've seen before. The goblins that were in the ground when you were in the underworld earlier, before this water bubble that you're in. The other goblin that was in that Captain Vrez sent you to check out, the one where you spotted the puncture marks, is the same exact deal. They're drained mechanically. They have a 5th level exhaustion, and they're at 1 HP.
Exhaustion points is it again until you die?
6. He's 1 away.
Jeez.
While I haven't stated it the other times, this has been the case for every single one of those people that you've noticed.
Like all the goblins we've noticed?
Every single one of them. Oh, I gotta get my dice out. I only have my D20s.
Yeah,
I want my
nice.
other ones.
I hope you both nat ones.
I need a whole bunch of D4s, maybe some D6s.
I curse you on the day of the new moon that you roll nat ones, Mr. DM.
I roll nat ones all the time.
Good. I curse you even more.
I mean, what if I'm rolling for your NPC, though?
Big oof.
Big wolf, Jesse's eyes.
Poor Xren.
Big oof.
Big wolf.
Okay. Let me get Xren.
Can I like inspect the body of the dead guy?
Of course. What are you trying to figure out from this guy?
I'm trying to see if there's like any puncture markings or anything like that.
Yeah,
if there's any
no
like,
roll. Mm-hmm. Go
like
ahead.
lacerations on the body. Kind of just trying to look if there was a struggle or if they had been running or something.
Okay. So no roll is required for this. Since you have already noticed the puncture marks on the goblin, you do spot the same exact thing on this. This being is a halfling of a sort. Halfling is not the name that I give them in the world. I usually defer to like hobbit or other something else that maybe they know colloquially, but it's generally a hobbit, just for ease of reference. But this small being, as you do see them, is comfortably sitting, same as this other larger entity. Yet, as they are drained, their veins nearly almost pale and devoid of blood for sure. The puncture marks are present, and they just have no liquid in them whatsoever. They are just literally skin and bone. But other than that, no lacerations, no other marks. It looks like they just got drained to death. I can't find Xren. Wait, is that her? There it is. There she is. The famous Xren. Yeah. Anything else? Do you want to check them for their goods? What they had in their pockets, maybe?
Are you going to help out with this guy right here? Big one.
You're trying to help them out.
Yes.
They're like sitting back on the chair. It seems like their eyes aren't completely closed. They seem to be looking down, almost as if they can't look up to guard, which is what you believe their job would be. But yeah, how do you help them? What do you do?
They roll some sort of medicine check to try.
Yeah.
I would better roll something to try and come out, make him at least 1 point exhaustion, or at least gain more health.
He has hit points, so a medicine check wouldn't give him hit points. But you could try to make him comfortable. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Make the medicine check for me.
Nat 20. 21.
Okay. So, I don't know, be it from where your mother's celestial touch has taught you that the warmth of a hand is as powerful as a scratch of your claws, you know that sometimes bedside manner does all the difference. You're helping them out a bit, and this takes, I'll say, at least a minute or close to a minute. But as you're assisting them, at least to get to be comfortable, they sort of growl and they grab at your and you're wearing, like, what are you wearing, Donkz, over your chest? Like, what do you wear? Like, what's your clothing look like?
There's a leather belt going over my chest. But, behind the leather belt is like a, how do you say this? Like a trench coat almost.
Okay. Yes, he grabs a collar that he pulls you close, and he says, "Run, God, run!" And he kind of just drops you. But well, no, he lets go of you, and he drops himself. But yeah. You hear from them to leave this place.
Sounds good, Marissa. Kind of Branza.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Well, that doesn't sound good now, does it, Branza?
No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, this is what we're trying to solve, so we might need to go towards the danger.
Grab a seat. Other side. What do I do about this guy that I try to help him out?
Yeah.
Easy.
He's doing better than he was before, for sure. Through pure will and want by Donkz. But yeah. How do you guys proceed? Do you guys check what they have on them? Do you dig in their pockets? At least the dead one. They won't need anymore.
That's brave Robin, buddy.
Uh,
I don't see a grave.
The dead, we leave them alone.
Is this door open?
The door is not open. It is closed, but doesn't seem barred or locked.
It's like I prepare an action. See if I see anything within 5 feet of me, can I make a try to react?
Yeah. You want to hold an action. If something comes into range, you'll attack them.
Yeah.
Okay. Like when you get to the door, when you open it, like what is it?
When I open it.
That's your trigger. If something's there that looks to be harming, or you don't care if they're harming, you're gonna attack regardless. Which one? Is
I
it?
am attacked as soon as I open the door. I will. If something is within range, I shall attack.
Just okay. Got it. Great. Sounds good to me. So does that mean that you go to open the door and prepare?
Yep.
Okay. Branza, you see Donkz going for the door, and he's opening it using his big paws to grab the handle, generally easy, and it does swing open. Do you do anything to prepare for this?
Yeah, I'll get an arrow ready. Just knock an arrow.
Sounds good. Are you grabbing this arrow from the magical thing? From the quiver, or just one of your mundane arrows? Did you put your mundane arrows in the quiver?
I haven't done that yet, but I have strapped the magical quiver to my hip. So, like, the normal quiver is slung across my back diagonally,
Mm-hmm.
and the magical one is clasped to, like, the back of my hip.
Sure. Which one you grabbing from?
The magical one, and I need to roll something.
No. Yes. I'm gonna have you roll an intelligence check.
Oh, okay.
Simply only to see if you pull the magical arrow or a magical arrow. This is the first time using it.
I was going to do the same thing with just rolling a D100. Yeah.
No. It's just an intelligence check. And yeah, you pull out a bright white arrow. It seems that it should be burning you. The fire that's flying off of it is white fire, this light that isn't too unfamiliar to persons like Donkz, who have a star in their system that is not of red or blue light, but of pure radiant light. You don't recognize this as anything specific other than like a fiery, glowy, magical arrow. But to your mind, Branza, did you think that you were grabbing the magical arrow or a magical arrow?
I was not intending to pull the magical arrow.
Okay.
I was going for a magical arrow, and I think that is what I believe myself to have gotten.
No, I'll say with a 6 is enough that you can tell. It's like, oh crap, I pulled the magical one, didn't I?
I pulled the magical
one? Yeah. Okay. I think you'd be aware of that just enough. The aesthetic of it gives it away. The regular magical arrow, you already saw what one of them looked like, but you've never pulled them out. So yeah. So at least now we're prepared. And the door is swung open. As the door swings open, I will reveal that there are several dead bodies inside, especially one to the left, nearest to the door, the first to see. As soon as the door does open up, about 6 different heads turn to you. 2 very massive ones, goblinoids. One next to this other larger individual who seems to be locked in place. I'm trying to mark them, but I can't. How about now? Yes. So this goblin is standing over this individual who seems to be straining and locked in place. They're fighting a stunned condition from what you can tell mechanically. Yet, while this other individual over here at the other end of the table, they seem massive and kind of take up a lot of room, but they aren't alone. You see that around them, there seems to be an aura. There's a purple glow, and next to them, there are 5 other individuals. They all look small. You could call them children, but they all look tainted, or they seem sapped of energy. And if these were children, these are probably the ugliest children you've ever seen. Their faces are distorted, and they seem in pain but have smiles on their faces. Yet,
Know that from portrait alone.
yeah. Yet, as you enter, what do you guys say? Do you guys say or do anything as you enter? Donkz, you're kind of holding an action, ready to attack something, but nothing's there. Nothing alive is there, at least. Threatening. Do you all rush in?
So we got Totoro over here, and we got what seems to be a goblin.
And 4 other dead bodies all around. And there's one larger individual that's straining. They still seem full of life, from what you can tell. Let me double check that. They do seem full of life, from what you can tell. They have yet to be sapped of their energy.
All the dead guys seem to be what used to look like a pretty cool adventure party. Now it's dead.
Yep.
He's gonna speak for the appointment.
You ask if you recognize him as Court of Horns member?
Yes, but recognize.
No. But the Branza, do you come in?
I'll follow, kind of looking under Donks' arm.
Sure. Okay. Yes. So Donkz, you don't recognize anybody in here, at least. But do you guys come in? The individuals, they kind of just look over, and as they are sort of standing idly by, they seem to be in the middle of stuff. Specifically, the the larger one with I forgot to mention. Each one of those smaller individuals, they seem to, every once in a while, if you stare at them for a little longer than necessary, it seems like there's a purple grip of a hand just surrounding their entire body. And you could find that that hand swims, or the arm of it swims around and to the back of this larger individual, the one with the yellow markings.
I wonder who the bad guy in this situation is.
I'll point him out as the one with the yellow markings. But yeah, it's what do you guys do? What do you guys say? Or else they'll react before you guys get to.
Hi, we're Hidden Ocean City Police. We heard about a civil disturbance here. Came to check it out.
You say that, and the large goblinoid who was next to the other individual, this one, the one with the purple, they sort of just get on the table look to their partner and all the other parts of them, and they say, "Summon them now. We have more to feed on."
Call me 6262. We have a situation over here, Roger. I understand I have a radio. So
Yeah. Would you guys like to roll initiative?
sure. Can we say that Branza is not inside of me, but behind?
Oh no, he's not inside of you. He's taking advantage of your +2 AC.
Correct. And I added a second one of myself on accident.
There's two of them. How cloning my worst enemy.
What?
Xren, get help. Xren, get back up. Get. Oh, what the fuck? was his
Xren
name?
says to you, "We are the backup."
Come on!
Oh gosh.
Xren, get what's his face?
If you say the name, she'll run for him.
Captain. Fuck.
The captain. Ah, yes. Captain.
It was with a V or something. It was
Paz
something.
Vizsla. Was it Vizsla? Was it Paz Vizsla?
No, this is the Mandalorian. Oh, fuck.
She goes into the room. Captain Vrez isn't gonna help us. Come on,
Captain what?
Vrez.
I knew it started with a V. Fuck.
It did. Did
Yes,
you?
You're there sometimes.
I'm not sure if you heard the retcon, McClean, but I called him a goblin and then hobgoblin. He's
Yeah, it was like a mix of hobgoblin, goblin, and some sort of elf. Not quite a triton.
no, yeah. So he's only a hobgoblin from the mother's side, and then a water elf from the dad's side. That's what I was trying to get to. But for some reason, when I heard the recording the other day, I'm like, wait, did he just turn into a goblin and goblin? What is going on here?
All right. Cool.
Yeah, it was hilarious. But Frez isn't coming now, which is fine.
Damn it. By the way, sorry I was late. I was finishing up How to Train Your Dragon.
No need to explain. You gotta train those dragons. Wait, where?
1, 2, 3. What?
How are you? Oh, you talking about the movie?
Of course.
I'm like, how can I go train dragons? That'd be cool. I'm like, there's a game. There's an app for that. No, okay.
Have you ever played Rise of Dragons? I have 5 million power in Rise of Dragons. Did you know that?
Whoa, that's a lot.
One like that.
17. Shren gets to go first? Wait, bad guys? Bad guys get to go first? Natural 19. Oh, yes it is. I'm so glad I didn't move it. Natural 19. Oops, they go
It
first.
seems like everyone here is the bad guy. No good guys here.
No good guys here.
I'm gonna interrogate one of them.
So, as soon as he gets on the table, he looks to the sky and he says, "Oh, hear her! Oh, and then he it kind of reverberates like the area around them, and as you're watching them, you can tell like there's bubbles flying off of them as if they're creating heat from their own bodies. These people, so they're kind of hard to like pin down exactly what you look like because of the constant flowing bubbles from them. But both of you automatically take 1 thunder damage because you're underwater, and that 2 just turns into 1.
That's how bodies just produce heat, right? But
Oh no, wait! You need to make a con save for all that, guys. Make a con save, please.
yeah,
That's
if I roll
that's a
3
different
or
attack.
lower, yeah. I think that's
Holy shit.
Okay, so you take 0 points of damage. What happened, Manny?
Does that save? I'm not sure.
Yes, it does. You take no damage.
26.
But McClean also you take no damage. So that's the end of their turn. But then he gets to go as well. What is he gonna do? He
can't do nothing.
just he says he's gonna do what he was told to do. He's gonna do what he was told to do. So he goes and kind of just slops over a bit. So you see him kind of just move, but you can't tell if he really did move. It just kind of just like shakes forward a bit. But then you see all the other pieces with him just kind of float over as if they are connected to them. And he reaches to the body that is closest to them, and he says, "All at once now!" And they just start casting some magical spell right in front of this dead body. All 6 of them. Sorry, 5 of them. There's 5. Yes.
Where exactly are the 5?
The 5 are literally right next to the larger individual. They are all one entity. Technically, right now. They're all right in front of him. Yep.
Like there?
Yeah, they're all with him. They're all like taking up the same space. They're all part of the same space.
Okay.
They're just with him right here, and they're all pointing at this individual there.
At which individual?
The one I'm trying to mark. Oh no, he moved instead. Okay. Sure. Just keep hopping around, guy. You're dead. Stay still. There you go. He's dead, and all 5 of them are casting this purple and red aura that flies out with necrotic essence, I'll say, onto a dead body. But that is all 5 of them doing that. That is the end of their initiative, their turn. It is Shren's turn. Xren was directly behind you guys, seeing this. So she was there. Doors open. Branza says something. She goes in. But how far do you go in? You go in a good amount. Xren.
What does the Xren do?
What does Xren do? Xren sees this massive thing. She's like, I'm just gonna punch. Hey, she gets right up to it. And I don't think I made Xren's attacks on this thing, so whatever. I'll just roll d20 here. That's a miss, and that's a hit. Yes, it is. Plus her damage. Oh, nope, not that. This. Okay, 5 points of damage. Crap, that sucks. Good job, Xren. You punched. Oh, she could do another attack. No, I already did my other attack. What am I talking about? That was just the punch. Yep. That is her turn, and it is Branza's turn as you see Xren just go up to this massive blob and just start smacking at it. She's hitting it. It's just the one hit was the one that actually did something, and you can tell. And it kind of reverberated their body, their fat, from their face and their neck, because they kind of look like Jabba the Hutt, if I'm honest. But Goblin. And then, yeah, what do you do? Branza?
I stay in a position where I can go to you and then can get my plus AC.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to this +2 AC area, in it like right up on his ass. I don't know. If
no,
just like behind him.
No,
yeah, you just have to call it. You just have to block someone's view from them. Essentially, all they have to do is go around Donkz to remove that +2 AC. But as long as they're slightly obscured from you, you're gonna gain the AC. So you don't have to like completely cover yourself. Just put yourself behind and tell me that you're trying to seek that cover.
I'm seeking the cover.
Great.
And I'm gonna take a pot shot at the guy Xren went to.
Sure.
Bob, the Jabba the Totoro.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a pot shot. Han Solo.
Get on the cut plus Han Solo.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna knock this magical arrow and draw back, feeling the radiant heat. And as it's starting to singe my moss-covered skin. I'll loose it.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, 22 is gonna hit.
That's 21.
I don't have a thing where I can add the +1 from the magic arrow. So just adding that on after.
Okay.
I see.
Roll attack, but this individual does use their reaction to redirect the attack. They essentially put one of these other entities in front of them. He yanks one of them with, like, you see the glowing hand that's around the surrounding body of this individual, this child-like entity that is currently trying to cast a spell. That is, they currently are casting a spell. They had one round of casting one spell, and then they get pulled up right in front of this arrow, and the arrow punctures them. And as soon as they get punctured, roll your damage, please. Yeah, they take 7 with that. It all becomes radiant, so that piercing becomes radiant.
Wait, the damage is +1 as well, right, from the arrow?
Yes, so that'd be 8.
It should be 8, and then the 1 psychic damage on top of that, so 9 damage.
Okay, so right, so the radiant arrow strikes them, and you see them just kind of give a yelp, and then the hand dissolves around in place as if ash, but then slowly dissipates as we're in the water, and the small body just kind of contorts and drops in place in a bit of a fetal position, and they seem to be shivering, but now disconnected for sure. You may continue with the rest of your round.
So I'm going to see that I missed my target and ended up hitting something else.
Yes, because they shoved someone in front of them.
And I'm going to draw another magic arrow from the quiver.
Okay. Just a regular one.
Try and hit it again at this guy who evaded my first shot that I knew was dead on.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. 12.
12 does not hit.
Well, fuck.
12 does not hit them.
The 2 Vulcans.
Alright. I got no bonus actions, so.
Okay. Donkz is your go.
It's time for Donkz, and I did not move forward. I want to give you the +2 AC, but the target have to move. Thankfully, I can throw a javelin, right? I have 2 javelins.
Yeah.
3.
Do you? Okay. Do it.
Move
Use
if
them.
you need to. I don't need the +2 AC. I'm just using it because it's there.
Perfect. So, I'm going to measure it. I want to position myself so if these 2 try to attack Xren, they don't have proper line of sight and must have somewhat coverage, right?
Oh, okay.
And on the human wall,
Human?
I'd like rage.
Okay.
Wait. But I instead position myself, instead of moving like that, I move like that.
Of course. Yeah, put yourself where you would want.
So, am I within 5 feet of him?
You are within 10 feet of them, which, again, will still be a reach enough with your glaive. And you have 10 feet regardless. So with your glaive, you actually get 15.
I have 15 feet.
With your glaive, yes. Because you're large, so you get 10 feet reach regardless.
And my glaive, I got another 10.
Just
so
another 5.
15 feet of, so, like, I got 15 feet, so I can attack even from here.
Yes, you can. But then Xren gets no bonus. Not that she would from that guy, but from the other guy she would have. But yeah, you don't have to be next to them.
I'll just give Xren bonus.
Okay.
Rage, of course. That's the only thing I can do.
What is that, bonus action?
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
now using reckless attack.
Okay.
And finally, that's all I have. Yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, make the attack.
My blade.
14. Reckless. No, 24.
Reckless attack.
Yeah, 24 definitely hits for sure. You he's kind of in the same mode. This individual that he threw in the way of this arrow, and after he just dodged the other one a bit, not that he really moved, but you saw the break of this ethereal hand, and now there's just a small child, kind of there's like stuff from their face and their hands and their neck. There's just stuff falling off of them, and they seem to not be having a great time there on the floor. But you definitely hit. You do some damage as they kind of hiss at you.
16 damage, actually.
How much?
16, since I
16 because of why?
Because of my rage.
Okay, great.
Got the hit.
Thank you. I'll put that on there. Nope, I'll just put it on here. It's easier for me. Well, if I can actually do it though. Well, look, my whole screen went blank. How beautiful. How nice. Great.
Yay!
No, it's good.
Now
We're good.
You can't control your bad guys.
Put in this damage. This is 16 from there because of the bonus and rage. And is that the end of your turn? Donkz?
Yeah. I
Yep.
got movement, I got action, I got bonus. And that's all I can do at the first level. Now, wait until I get level 2. I get 2 more levels, in which case I become God.
Okay. There are now 4 individuals only doing a spell on this thing. They all continue doing their spell, and you see as the body is slowly rising from death to become an undead. It is zombifying itself with the power of, well, an exaggerated animate dead, which required about a casting of well, instead of using a whole 10 minutes, they just got 5 different people to cast it twice, but they don't have that one other person, so now one other person now has to cast it one at a time. So that's the end of their turn. And the other guy instead just decides to do a mirror image on himself. So that's that. That is the purple goblinoid over here, who is mirror image now. Yep. I'll put the mirror image there in case you guys need it. But that is the end of their turn. What do you guys do? It is Branza, you could go. As Xren goes and attacks. Yay. Ooh, very good. But yes.
I felt that's very good for his bad guy, but for Xren.
Xren, she's hitting. She hit twice, and she did good damage for both her attacks. Very good. I still haven't put him on the roll 20, but you know, well, let me put that 16 somewhere else. 16 damage. Okay, from earlier. Branza, what do you do?
I'm gonna. Do I notice that it now seems like there's less people casting this spell and it weakening or anything?
Oh yeah. You can tell that all of them were focusing on the same exact thing. This is the only time you've seen this spell be done this way. It should not work this way. It should take a long time for an animate dead spell to work. You know this easily because Port actually uses what do you call undead soldiers to protect their cities. There are many necromancers that do assist. This is beyond the capabilities of any necromancer you've noticed, any necromancer you've seen. But then again, it's some guy using like magical power to magically persuade these individuals who seem. And you know what? Make a perception check for me right now. Branza. Yeah. One thing you've noticed long ago, and probably one of the reasons you began adventuring in port, it is not common to have people missing for one reason or another. Sometimes it's abductions, sometimes it's kidnappings, sometimes it's simply people running away or don't want themselves to be found by someone or another. You know for a fact that there was one young girl in your life. It was a human. They didn't consider themselves a human because that's not what humans call themselves in the overworld. They call themselves Terran. And this Terran young girl that was a neighbor, and as you were starting your adventuring life, their parents asked you to see if you could find them. They weren't begging you. They were just like, if you bump into her, bring her back. This individual here that's all the way in the corner stun locked, this is that Allie that you remember. She's grown up. That was 3 years ago. She's at least grown up 15 years. They,
The hippie?
The hippie. Is she a hippie? Because her hair? Sure. Then the armored hippie is someone that you recognize from your past. And as you're seeing all this, it's becoming clear to you that, yeah, sometimes people do fall into the underworld or are taken into the underworld. This is probably one of those people that fell into that category, one or the other. But yeah, that's what that perception check brings to you. They are stun locked, and it is your go.
Okay. I think I'm going to make longbow attacks at two of the like children looking things.
Sure.
They're casting the spell.
Yeah.
If the first arrow takes one down, I want the second arrow to go at a different person.
For sure.
15?
15 hits. Yeah, so as soon as you strike them, with fear, this individual kind of raises them up, but sees that the arrow wasn't going to them, and it strikes them instead, as they were already meaning to throw them in the way. But then they also drop onto the ground. The glass, this ethereal hand breaking like glass, is purple and red, just shooting out to the air, but then flying away almost immediately. Every time anything happens interacting with these people, it's just a bunch of bubbles flying out, like as if they're made of fire. But yes, the second child, quote unquote, is down from the hands.
All right, third child is getting hit.
Okay. Yeah, that way over hits.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, do I need to ask?
Just roll damage for me so I can make sure that, yeah, oh, just enough. And it breaks it again. The hand just shatters into pieces. And at this point, you see frustration while there's these grins on these individuals, these goblinoids that seem massive in all term of the word, but in an oblong shape. As if they have protrusions where they don't belong. And you see again, it's hard to see them because there's like a whole bunch of smoke just flying off. It's not even smoke; it's just bubbles just flying off of them. But yes, currently there are only. Well, you took on one, you could test out two. There's a third one. There is only one other hand, other entity being held by the hand currently. But is that the end of your turn? Do you say anything?
I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna kind of move off in this direction. Not close enough to give myself disadvantage, but just kind of here. Not close enough to give myself ranged disadvantage, but just kind of there.
Okay. All right. I'm only looking up the zombie stat block. But yes, put yourself where you need to.
Zombie.
Yes, zombies.
That's a zombie. That's like a corpse, man.
You didn't see the casting animate dead.
Oh, there's a zombie coming.
Yeah, there's a zombie coming.
I didn't even put it down on the roll 20 because I thought you guys were like probably taking him out beforehand. But nope, he's gonna be able to do it this round. Donkz, unless you do something about it. Oh, it's your turn. I shouldn't have said anything. Donkz, it is your go. What do you do? Branza, I'm assuming you're on your turn. My bad. I don't want to just...
Yes.
Okay. So, Donkz, what do you do?
Reckless attack on... this is a zombie here, right?
That is a wakened zombie, yes.
Just smash his head into my hand.
Yeah, go for it, please.
21.
You don't need to roll damage. I just have to roll a con save. Do roll damage because this might change it.
That's 13 overall.
Okay. So they are destroyed. So you actually, as they're being brought to life, you hear a wailing and just get ripped apart in pieces, like entwined is what I mean. There are two pieces now from this individual that was holding a crossbow, one of very technological make, but they weren't planning on using it. They were just next. It was just next to their body as you rip them apart. Is that the end of your turn? Do you have any more attacks or anything to do?
Fun fact with the two viewers at home. Did you know that a crossbow actually was banned by the Catholic Church for being too brutal?
That's very good. I mean,
Anyway.
what was brutal about it besides it being shot to distances?
Yeah. The Pope himself said, "Oh, I ain't having that right there. I ain't having that."
Okay.
You know.
And yet here in America, we got... Oh, God. Anyways. All the guns in the world.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, so great. That's the end of your turn. Right. As soon as...
Child soldiers.
Child soldiers. They're not child soldiers. They're just food. Anyways, as as the turn ends for you guys, the one who is with the mirror image currently, they sort of give a cackle, and they cast a spell at you guys, and it's it's Bane. So you guys have to make what is it?
13 charisma save? I gotta
Yeah.
get 10 or 9, baby. It's even Stevens.
I gotta get an 11.
And, wait, no, if I look at that post speed. Yeah, no, I got a high chance of getting it.
So it's just a minus a d4. So on your attack rolls and saving
Every
throws.
time I
Yeah, as long as he
roll an
maintains
attack or save.
concentration. Yes. Any attack roll or saving throw.
concentration.
So double fails all around. Oh, Xren is here. Xren 9. That's not good. What's your charisma? Sorry, Xren, you're baned as well. Okay. That's his turn, and then the other one is frustrated that he actually does use his last round to make the spell, and it gets ripped apart immediately. And he looks to Donkz. Donkz, he's gonna literally be so upset. He's gonna crack this child. He's gonna like literally just break the child in their hand. You see like their form just turn very tiny and thin, and it looks uncomfortable for any being to be in that level. You know that they are in dire straits, and they use their they essentially assimilate this being into their ethereal hand. They're draining them through that, and just to attack you, Donkz. And he goes for a slash, and 21 hits. Right? You have
I take it like the man I am,
Yep.
and I don't kill children. Now, do I? You. All right, give me the piercing, baby. That's fine.
5 piercing damage exactly. But it is the end of their turn, and to that, Xren starts smacking at this thing even faster and harder, although she was already. But Branza, what do you do? She misses twice.
Wait.
There's no little children, right?
There's 3 children on the ground who seem to be just reeling and in pain. Things falling off of them, like flesh falling off of them that doesn't belong to them. But other than that, the one child that just kind of got squeezed, like their skin is mostly all completely off and burned. They seem to have like 3rd-degree burns on them, and they don't seem to have any motion at all. But they are still being held by the hand.
I'll focus on getting the Bane out later. I'll attack the one that seemed to be like gripped by the hand.
Go for it.
So when I do this, I roll a d4 as well and subtract that number.
No, just roll the attack.
Are you
For
gonna roll the d4? Do I roll the d4?
the D4. Don't worry right now. Just make the attack for this. For you're attacking the hand. Hand is lower AC. So yeah. Even with 4 max removed from there, you're gonna hit it. Roll damage for me though. Enough. You actually break them free off of it. Do you want to keep the psychic damage for your next attack to another individual, maybe?
I can't.
Oh, is your first attack?
Yeah. It's
Well.
restricted to my first attack.
Got it. Just checking. Okay then. So they are out of the hand, and Glut, as this large, massive entity, this goblinoid, is now furious. Their hand in the air, sort of gripping in place for these other hands that no longer are there, and they kind of seem frustrated as they look to their hand empty, and they look to the air and to the ground with all the individuals that have fallen. And then they growl at them. They look to you. They growl straight to you, Branza, as he's being attacked from all sides.
He looks pissed,
Yeah. Oh, he's been pissed.
and I'm gonna immediately ignore him. For my second attack, which one is the one that casts Bane?
Is the purple markings?
I'm gonna shoot an arrow right at his face.
Go for it. So 14. That's not going to be enough, even if you only did a -1. I'll tell you now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw the 14. I was like, that's not hitting.
No.
By the way, yeah. Question: do I have to keep track of my arrows now if I'm just pulling the magical ones?
If you're pulling from the magical, you do not.
Okay.
It'll be very rare a circumstance where you cannot take a short rest to replenish those 100 arrows. There may be a time where that comes into play. But yeah. Honestly, you're good. Do keep track of your mundane arrows. Those do. They have a cold amount, so why wouldn't you want to keep track of them? Anyways, is that the end of your turn though?
Yeah.
Okay, so Donkz, it is your go. Everyone seems to be a little upset, minus this one individual who just seems ready to cast more magic. In fact, he seems empowered that there's like things dying around. He's like the creeping of his smile is getting bigger and bigger and bigger for each one of the fallen quote unquote children that you saw.
How many children are left alive? How many children are alive?
From those smaller individuals that dropped from their hand is 3 of them that seem to be in a fetal shaking position in the ground. There's like smoke. There not smoke because you're underwater. It's bubbles flying off of them, but way less comparably to the other 2. In fact, the only one that's really causing the bubbles right now is the one with the purple markings. This guy. They do seem to cause more heat. It seems that they're empowering themselves at the moment to cast their next whatever or do whatever they're gonna do. But yeah,
What would it be? Tackle this man right here, this guy right here. To
yeah,
the ground.
yeah. You're large. They're large. It's difficult to move things that large, but it could be done. What are you trying to do? Prone them?
I'd either both. What I actually want to do is get on top of them, immobilize them essentially. So like a grapple and a prone.
So you could grapple them so they could have 0 movement, or you could prone them so people have advantage from melee, or and half their movement is gone if they stand up. So one is very beneficial. The other is just they all only need a strength check to escape, and then they have movement again.
Yeah, it's moving a lot.
The what?
So I think it's pretty safe. The guy, he's not moving.
No, he hasn't been
So
moving.
I just. This guy over here is casting fame. So that's not good.
Yeah.
So.
Currently, you have a D4 minus on everything you do: saving throws, attacks.
I think that's not happen any longer. I'll take the disadvantage. I'll take the attack of opportunity
Okay.
to try and move here, away from his threatened range, but still close enough to attack him.
Okay. He's not gonna use his attack of opportunity.
So, do I take any opportunity of attack?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't just use his reaction on you.
Oh, I see. Okay. So now I can just attack this guy, try to break his concentration.
Okay. They currently have
Make a blade attack.
3 illusory duplicates around them.
Come on. Roll good. 21.
Okay.
How does your illusions work, Witch Master?
Yeah, I have to roll a d20. If I roll higher than 8... No, if I have 3 duplicates, I must roll higher than a 6, which I do. So you hit one of the duplicates, and one of the duplicates is gone now.
I'm never killing this guy.
Probably not.
That ends my turn because I can't do anything else.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize how broken it was to just use mirror image and then bane on people. That's dirty. But
You're dirty.
yeah, apparently, yeah. I didn't think I was gonna be doing that. They are not gonna do any more concentration spells because they're not dumb. So instead, they will just dang it. What are they gonna do?
Take a bad
Yeah.
dirty man.
They're just gonna try to attack you, Donkz, is what they're gonna do. The one with the purple does a crit worth of damage on you, and you take a whole crap ton of fire. Oh my gosh.
What is Dregazu? Is that a spell?
Burn of the Dregazu is what he is calling, as he's kind of just shoving a whole bunch of fire from a pillar from right under you, just flying, as if you were taking up its space. Yet, as we are in underwater, it is halved and halved again because of your natural ability. So what are we looking at? We're looking at 18, we're looking at 19, 29, 29 divided in half. What is that? 15, 15 divided in half. What is that? 8?
Yeah, what's that?
8 total fire damage is what you take, as he is dumb enough to use fire in water.
Goddamn ability.
Yep. That's the end of their turn, and Glut, instead of doing anything, he's gonna try to grab at one of the individuals on the ground again. He does not grab them, and he seems frustrated and is looking around, and that's the end of their turn. Branza, what do you do? As these things now seem sort of... Wow, these things now seem sort of concerned of their situation, and maybe at least this Glut individual, you haven't heard their name, but this massive individual, they seem concerned, while the caster, seems unbothered for the time being.
Okay. I'm gonna keep ignoring the guy that seems concerned, because I don't think he needs to see me view him as a threat. So I'm gonna keep shooting at the caster guy.
Okay. Go for it. 17 hits. This individual is not armored. Oh, that's a minus D4 though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look.
Roll low, roll a 1.
Roll a 2. Don't roll a 3.
What did you roll?
A D4.
1d4.
Well, what'd you roll?
No, you get to roll it.
No, you roll.
Oh, I'm rolling.
Yes.
You roll your bad luck.
I thought you were saying you were gonna roll it.
No. I mean, I could for like ease and convenience. You hit.
I still hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
I said don't roll more than 2. Roll your damage. Great. He doesn't like that one. He does not like that one. No, he doesn't.
Which one? The purple one or the yellow one? Which one's getting attacked?
The purple.
The caster, the guy who fought us with Bane.
Ooh, I gotta make a concentration. Oh, just enough.
Okay,
wow.
Never hit at it.
Go ahead. Oh, did you?
I do not think that even a 4.
No, of course not. What was that attack? That was a 6, and then psychic. That's 4.
Yeah, so it was 6 and 2. The 6 piercing, 2 psychic.
The psychic seems to have affected him a little more. Concerned now more so than before. As oh my gosh. Okay, we're still good. Yes, more so than before. This damage is now affecting them. The piercing seems to have done nothing more than what it generally does. Yet when the psychic affected them, it seemed to have done much more damage than he would have anticipated. But then again, the 26 hits him again, and you hit him with another 7. Where do these arrows hit them exactly? What do you think?
I'm aiming at his face, and I would say that the first one, the one that was the lower roll, probably just like grazes his forehead, like the side of his forehead, and that's where the psych damage is going directly to his brain. But it just kind of grazes him, and then I think the second one, the one that was more accurate, just kind of grabs him in the shoulder.
Yeah, pardon. He has mirror image on. So the first one misses, and the second one still hits, and he still does take psychic damage. I have already applied the damage for one of the hits, so we'll just leave it on there. It was the big one. No, I'll take the 7 now. Just add one more attack to that. +1. We already added the psychic, but now he only has 1 mirror image up. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and concentration. Again.
Can I hit that guy?
No, because you only hit him once, right? And he already did the concentration for that.
The yellow one.
And we're good. Put it up. Branza, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll for Xren. Natural 20 and 11. Okay. Xren, that is your pole. So that's a D6. That's 7. Plus 3. Okay. What did I do? I'm in the wrong one, that's why. So let's put that on there. Donkz, it is your go.
So, at my position, I am 15 feet away from
Both of them.
this guy right here. From both of them, I am 15 feet away. I have range, essentially.
Yeah.
Do I have, with the combination of my glaive and my size, I have 15 feet, right?
Yeah.
But goddamn helicopter, gotta think about it. Anyway,
Why do you think you did so well in the gladiator pits?
I think I can hold on master next time I get feet. Anyway,
Trying to break my game?
Xren,
Uh-huh.
so this one is being attacked by Xren. This
Yes.
one is being attacked by Branza.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to attack the spellcasters. Spellcasters are annoying.
Yes, yes, yes. They currently have 1 mirror image up. Oof.
It's a natural.
Let's make sure that natural 20 goes through. And it does with that natural 2 roll. Roll damage, please. Concentration check. That's a problem.
Not as much as I would like.
Yeah, no, it's not
But
great.
still good enough?
They passed their concentration check, if that is the damage. What is that? 11, 15? 13? Okay. So yeah, they do pass their concentration check for that.
Oh, my Bane?
We're not worried about a natural 20 Bane.
Should I roll a Bane on that?
Yeah, this guy's armor is not that much. And while the bigger one had much more armor, while they had these hands floating around them, they do not seem as protected, yet they are still a little beefier than this caster. So at the end of your turn, Donkz, is this the end of your turn? Do you stay there? Do you move?
Bonus action to second win.
To what?
Second win. Bonus
Second.
action.
Go, oh yeah, go for it. Go for it.
So that's D10 plus my fighter, so that's just straight up.
Sure. The fat one is gonna use their reaction to soul siphon you. They're gonna literally attack you for healing. So you may make a DC 18 of Constitution. That is a D10.
So firstly, I gain 6 hit points.
Oh well.
And now that's it.
Okay. Hold on. Before you heal, make the con save.
Save and throw of what?
DC is 18. They're trying to steal your heal.
Okay.
Wow.
No, it's not one.
They heal 1d4. 1 point. Wow. You do take 3 points of damage, though.
I mean, at least I'm even 40.
Yeah. They get
But
plus.
3 points that have.
I'm sorry?
Is that halved already?
That is halved, yes. 3 is halved, yes. And you obviously don't take any of your heat, unfortunately. But is that the end of your turn? And they can't use this effect ever again. But that was it.
Like that's my turn.
I'm sorry.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is their turn. One of them is gonna start pleading. He's gonna start asking Ohe to aid them. The caster. He's Ohe, please hear us. I know we've abandoned you, but give us the strength now, and we'll follow and make all the effigies of you, cast you across all of the universe. And essentially, as they do that, they're just speaking to the air, and you guys just need to make a... That is DC 13. You may ignore that. That is intelligence save DC 13, please. To avoid psychic damage, as he pleads to the air around him. So if you guys would make that intelligence save for me, the DC will be 13, not what it says there. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That's how it happens.
Wow. What the hell? Nah, I gotta check this out. Let me roll set 2 more cons.
Okay, while we're here though, can you roll me an intelligence save?
Alright. At least I got out the nat ones. I did it. I did not get up the nat ones, apparently.
Oh gosh. So both of you take 5 psychic damage.
What did you do here? What did you do here, Mr. DM? Did you rig our dice somehow?
No, I don't do any of that.
What the hell? There's
I'm gonna roll in real life dice right now. Of 5.
Oh man.
Nat 20.
It's
18. 6.
okay. It is the end of their turn. They did what they had to do. Oh, actually, Glut still has to go. What does Glut do? Glut is gonna yeah, he's gonna attack Xren. Oh yeah, Shren's here. Let's see. She also failed. So how nice.
He doesn't have advantage.
Did he just miss that attack on Shren? What is going on? All these nat ones. Okay, great. That is the end of their turn. What do you do, Branza? As everyone seems to just be messing up over here.
It's like watching a Scooby-Doo. No, the gods gave them their wish.
No, Ohei is not gonna answer to him. He could plead all day long. Ohei is not gonna answer. It's so bad for them. Yeah, no, it's so bad for them that if you fail, if you pass the saves, you take no damage because they're way out of favor with Ohei at the moment. You don't know who that is, but yes. But Branza, what do you do with your turn as these beings look bloodied as heck? Specifically, the larger one at least.
How much damage did I take again?
You only took 5 psychic damage from the Song of the Lost. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that halved already?
You can't have psychic damage, sir.
Oh yeah, it's psychic. Never mind.
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
Branza, your go.
The caster guy, the guy with the mirror image, he's the one who just was like, oh hey, help us. Right?
Yes.
Alright, I want to shut him up. I'm shooting him in the jaw.
Shoot him. Okay. Still has that one last mirror image. Let's see if it hits it. No, it does not hit him. I mean, no, it does not hit the mirror image, so that is a hit, is what I mean. So do roll damage.
I would like to just note that even though I hit, the other number was a nat 1.
Okay.
Puts, I think 9 nat 1s in like the past 10 on rolls on here.
It is hilarious
Fun.
because if you watch some of our other games, you're gonna see that there's like natural 20s back to back, and man, the way things turn around, I'm not gonna lie, it's some nonsense. But yeah, they take a whole bunch of damage from that. Boom, boom. That's your first attack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
8 out of the last 14 d20 rolls.
Wow. Plus the 8 on there. Boom. So you're actually seeing as this individual, their body seems to just be falling apart like ash. The insides of that ash seem to be embers. Unlike other necrotic or undead that you've noticed, there seems to be light flying off of them from their insides as their eyes glow as well. But yeah, more red from their center though. But yeah, make your second attack.
Okay. And did he make his con save for Bane?
He failed. Nobody's Bane anymore.
Nobody's Bane anymore.
Boom.
And I think I'm gonna try to put a second one in his jaw.
Go for it.
Get him to shut up. Well, no, maybe for his jaw. Let's go for his windpipe. That'll really shut him up.
Get him in his dick.
No, I'm not gonna shoot him in the dick. You don't do that. There's honor here.
It's honor.
Unless they are like all dick,
over here,
you know.
Are you kidding me?
Boom! Another one.
Are you actually kidding me?
Wait, does an 11 hit though?
No, a natural 1 is always gonna miss. So yeah, that's just straight miss. Half tempted to hit someone for it, but no, we're not gonna hit the individual that's stun locked right there.
9 out of 15. 9 out of 15.
Remember, guys, if we die here, it's because he breaked it.
Yep. It is your go though, Branza. What do you do? I mean, Donkz. What do you do? As Branza,
Right.
I'm sure ends his turn, right?
I'm gonna use reckless attack
Mm-hmm.
to make the wizard die.
Okay. Yeah, they are at the edge. Just like
I can't.
pieces of their body are falling apart off of them. They do have one mirror image still though.
I'd like to cast "Fuck You" to the wizard guy here.
Okay. Yeah. That that misses. That's just I bumped his AC to 26, so it misses. I'm joking. It does hit, so roll the attack. I know whatever damage you do is gonna kill this thing, so it doesn't matter. But roll it anyways. How
Well,
would you like to destroy this thing?
I use the broadside of my glaive to just turn it into ash.
Yeah, you feel that your glaive was turning hot now. They realized that their bane is no longer in play, and then they decided to switch options, and your glaive was starting to heat up, and there was some bubbles flying off of it. But as so, you shove it right into them, and where exactly you hit them again?
I cut him down.
Just like in pieces.
Just cut him down the middle.
Down the middle. So yeah, you cut him down the middle. So he actually starts melting as they get cut. When they split, they start eroding as if they just got blinked away from Thanos or something. As they're doing that, you hear the other individual, the one I called Glut, but he hasn't. They give a wail, "No, brother, no!" And they start just thrashing around everywhere. They grow like 6 different individual arms, and they're gonna hit anybody in 10 feet of them on their next turn. Is
I'm not.
that the end of your turn, Donkz?
Yeah. I can't do nothing much, but I felt. No, I wouldn't know that. Could I make an insight check to see if I would know?
No, you could tell when something just has gotten furious enough to the level that they're gonna either bat away with all their power, run away, or kill themselves, even if it meant destroying something else. You've seen this before.
Right. Step away here. That's about it.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, it is their go. This thing is destroyed. Very nice. Good job, guys.
We did it!
He's gonna nope, well not yet. He's gonna make several slashes. He does get 4 attacks now. 2 into Xren in front of him. 1, 2. Okay, both hit. And then 2, 1 to Branza. Okay, and then he kind of just moves there and just kind of throws himself over the table a bit, and then attacks Donkz with a miss.
I could move more.
Well, he missed, so it's fine. But up. Let me put that damage onto Xren, who's not looking too great. She's not liking this. Wow, yeah, she's not looking good at all. She's looking as if she's ready to back up. But it is her goal, and she attacks, and she uses a key point automatically to stun that sucker. And then she makes another attack and misses, and then he has to make a con save, and he has a natural 1. Boom! He's stunned. She rolled damage for her attack. 2 plus 3. That's no damage almost, but still. Boom, boom. And it is the end of her and his turn. Branza, it is your go. This thing is currently stunned, and they don't look like they're going to be stunned for long. Their anger seems to be already taking them out of it. What do you do?
Okay. I'm going to move this way, actually, like straight to the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try and... Can I have noticed where Xren, like, punched it, specifically in those spots?
She used the walking stick that she had just purchased, the one that seconds as a staff or a hitting stick, I guess.
I just want to like aim for the bruising.
Yeah. She kind of just smacked it right over the nose, kind of deal, like how as if you would bop a dog and they'd like act stunned for a while. That's kind of that same maneuver they're doing, but they're snapping out of it way faster than what you can tell. From what you know, Xren's stun ability could do.
Gotcha.
Oh no, wait. They're not holding anybody. Nope, they're stunned for the whole round. Doesn't matter. Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows at him.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Roll damage for me. And the psychic, please.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Donkz. You may take those 7 points of damage.
So that's 3 and then 4, automatically 4. So because that's psychic, right? That.
No, yeah, it's 7. It's 7 total. That's halved already.
All right.
Yes.
Sorry, Donkz. I'm still getting used to these newfangled arrows.
Wow, fuck my eye.
It wasn't even like you just missed. It's more like his hand was raised as he's striking at Donkz, and you were just trying to hit him wherever you could. Obviously, the more focal points, like the body, would be a more feasible position to hit. But the arm is huge, so you figured you could have probably. And as soon as he brought it down, it's already hitting Donkz. It's not like
You hit me in my eye. What the hell?
okay,
man?
no.
I'm sorry. These arrows fly different than normal. I have to adjust a little bit.
Make your next attack. Roll damage.
But, yeah.
Roll more than 5 hit points. Five damage. Shouldn't be that hard for you.
It is quite literally impossible for me to roll less than 5 damage.
Then you have destroyed this thing. How do you destroy it?
Yeah, I rolled minimum damage and still rolled more than 5.
There you go. Well, all you needed was 5 more hit points, and it is destroyed. It has no bodies in his hands, so his HP and AC has been taken down.
It's kind of turned to Donkz.
Mm-hmm.
It's turned towards.
Yeah, no, it's turned to Donkz. He hit him last.
Yeah, I think what Donkz sees, and I'm sorry, I think Donkz sees the tip of an arrow sprouting from this guy's skull.
So it almost hit him again.
Yeah, I just think like the first arrow went under the arm and hit Donkz. The second arrow straight in the head, lodging itself in there.
And just as so, this goblinoid is struck, and it starts kind of just trying to lift itself from the ground as it's reeling. It's trying to fight back at death, and it says, "Oh, do not abandon me!" And it just kind of melts away as it gives that yell. Pardon. You guys heard Ohe about 3 times. Take 6 psychic damage, everybody, please.
I should have just shut him up. I was gonna say, oh yeah, I just shut him up.
Oh no, 3 psychic damage. We're underwater. Sorry. So please take 3 damage, or if you took 6, give yourself 3 more.
Damage halved underwater?
Yes. It's hard to hear the name.
Wait, psychic damage.
Sorry,
whole is not
thunder damage. Thunder damage. It would have been thunder damage. And
that's thunder damage.
Donkz would have taken only 2. No, because they're individual times. You take 3 regardless.
Ooh, so I take 3 and then I take 2.
Everybody takes 2 thunder at the mention of Ohe's name. We're underwater. You can only take a maximum of 1.
So 5 damage total.
No. So only give yourself 3 damage for the last Ohe, and I'm just stacking all the other ones that I didn't roll for.
All right.
Yeah, but we are out of combat currently. Xren kind of throws herself to the ground, like she's about to do a snow angel. Yeah, she's just tired. She just drops. She's just breathing heavily. There's nothing more to it.
I actually do the SWAT thing and double tap. By that I mean I just stab both of them again.
Go for it.
Just in case. Do I have to roll? So I just stab both of them again. Just like
you're stabbing them?
Dead.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. You're stabbing nothing then because these things melted.
Oh.
You
How about
do
the children? Are they alright?
the children. So going to inspect the children. Yeah, make investigation checks on them. See what they're looking like. There's one specifically very thin and scarred. They're like burn scars, as if a burning hand was gripping them and didn't let go for a long while. This person is either going to be disfigured for a long while, is going to require surgery to mitigate that, or is going to maybe just need time to recover. You're not sure even if they're alive, but you guys can make medicine checks for that one individual, but investigation checks to see what's up with the other ones.
Can I go up to this person and just try and shake them out of their stun?
Yes, so they're dead, and as soon as they die, she kind of just falls onto the ground, and then she gets up slowly, and they're kind of just holding themselves, holding their head up, as if they have a massive headache, but they don't seem to be able to recognize that there's people around. But yeah, you may interact with them. What do you say?
Do I remember her name? You said I recognize her. Do I remember her name?
Her name, you'll never forget that. Her name was Ali. She was if anything, one of your first missions, and I'm saying that loosely. No one sent you to find them. You just remember that, along with many of those missing signs that you spotted, this was the one that really caught your attention, as they were literally 2 doors down from where you used to live. And where is it? In Port, I forget the name of the town, Detran. But as when their parents realized that she was either missing or taken, they started posting posters to try to find her, try to get help from adventurers, and most of them were like, missing kid. Yeah, at this point, too much time has passed. You might as well cut your losses. But here they are, fully grown, about 15 years and only 3.
I wonder. 15 years older
than she was in that picture that you saw 3 years ago.
Okay.
But you remember the face.
Time does move different down here. This seems impossible.
Okay, you know what else seems impossible? Goblins using magic.
That feels less impossible.
Yeah, that's not too rare. It's rare.
Back in time.
But not too rare.
I don't think we went back in time. I think time moves faster here.
No, I remember we went back in time. Do you not remember that part? Part where we went to a visit, they sent us back in time, and then we got them back to a combat situation. We failed to kill a dragon.
Could you repeat that, Donkz? Because I didn't hear you.
I remember there being a point where we went back in time.
There is a lot of garbled noise from your end.
But that's my fan.
Speak now.
All right, that's my fan.
Okay, no, it's not happening anymore. So,
yeah, that was my fan.
Okay. Maybe it was just too close, or you were too close to it. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't hear anymore. So go ahead.
It was directly blowing air into my face.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Anyway, so you remember the point where we went back in time and where we got the gun from? A guy died, you know. I remember that, Branza, right?
You guys killed the guy?
Yeah, I think it was there.
Asks Xren.
Yeah, there was a wizard. The wizard we didn't kill the wizard. Yeah, we went back in time. I remember that. Anyway, back to now. Back to now time. Can I try to do first aid on the children?
Yes, there's only one that may require first aid. The other ones you could just kind of do an investigation check to see what's wrong with them. They are in a state, but they are not in a dying state. The other one seems to be, if anything, in danger of that. So yes, you may make a medicine check for that.
Medicine. 6.
Wow, medicine is wisdom. How? Okay.
Yeah, that's
6.
actually better than my intelligence.
6. Yeah. Yeah. There's not much that you can decipher. But right next to them, there's this big crossbow. This like large metallic, futuristic crossbow right next to the body of the glut individual I kept calling, and then the zombie that almost became a zombie but didn't. But yeah, there's just a fancy weapon hanging around. You may pick it up if you want.
Fancy weapon, not the big crossbows. 99% of the time I'm blind.
Okay. So you gonna leave it there?
The Branza, you might want to take that.
Branza, you reach this lady who you knew was a girl. They are bigger than before. They, in fact, are larger than you now. And that's not too off. Their father was a massive person. But, yeah, Donkz just calls out and says there's some stuff here. You see as well that there is a bag, a purple bag, laying next to this individual. It seems to have a ball or something something that's unstable inside of it. It just seems to kind of just shake and shift if you move around it.
Okay. Allie, are you okay? Can you stand?
You hear a groan, and she says, "No one calls me that. How do you know that name?"
I know you've been missing. People are looking for you.
She gives you a laugh, like a snort laugh, and she kind of smiles, and then she goes over to touch you. Do you like move away, or do you let her touch you?
I won't move away. I'll let her touch me.
Okay, she kind of grabs at your shoulder, and it looks like she's lifting herself to do so. But as she does that, she kind of grabs around you, and I'll have to make a strength check for her. That's a natural 20 plus her strength, which is pretty good. And she grabs you by the neck, and as she looks, she's saying, "Who the fuck are you?" Wait. And she immediately lets go of you as she sees your face. Wait, I know you.
I'm from Detron.
Tetron.
Before that.
Donkz, yeah, what do you do at this moment? Yeah, like as she kind of does like a grab, like a soft grab, and then just kind of goes for a headlock immediately.
Well, you see there, that's what we call a threat in the industry.
But as soon as that headlock is in place, she starts yelling, and she kind of just lets him go. You may still attack in this instance, but you do witness it. Or do whatever you're going to do. Whatever you were planning on doing, I mean.
You see, I'm just worried about the children. I want to get them to a hospital.
So you're probably distracted.
Probably distracted, yeah.
Okay, Xren wasn't, because she's looking up at everything. She doesn't know anything about medicine, so she's not going to check on the kids. But she does throw a throwing dart over to the individual, and it does hit. Yeah.
You kill her immediately.
Nope. It just gets lobbed on her. This individual is not Allie. She's not. She hasn't been hurt yet. But as a dart just kind of slaps onto her hand, she groans and looks around, but then looks back at Branza, actually more connected to something here than the attack could ever disrupt. And she says, Yeah, yeah. I was born in Detron. I was born there. What's your name?
Branza.
Branza.
GLaDOS.
Branza. GLaDOS. The GLaDOS is yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think I remember you were tall. You were taller than me at least before.
Before, yeah.
What are you doing here? She's kind of looking around, confused. And then it kind of clicks as she looks around. She's seeing a lot of dead faces, familiar faces, and she says, "Oh shit! Ah, fuck! My crew's gone. Oh, Villier's gonna be pissed."
There's a guy outside. He's alive.
Who?
A big one. The big guy.
Oh, okay, great. Oops.
Branza,
Only dropped my everything.
Branza, can you help me out with the child healing here?
Children? What?
Yeah, there's children here. They need help.
She kind of looks up, looks over the table. She's like, what the hell? How'd those kids get here? Oh my gosh. Yeah, they came with the monsters. Oh, fuck these vampire things. They killed my friends. Where are they?
They're dead. We killed them. They're right around that area.
Did you see them die? Did they turn into smoke?
I stabbed them.
Did they turn to smoke?
I
Well,
don't
can you-
think so.
They turned into soot.
Soot? Huh.
Soot, like soot, dust, and all that, you know. Stabbed them, and then they just fell down. They just melted, if you will.
They turned into a kebab on the end of my arrows.
Right. Okay. I don't know. This the tales say kill a vampire, they turn to smoke, they return to their home. If they didn't turn to smoke, maybe they're dead.
Did they turn to smoke, actually?
No, they didn't.
Mr. Kevin?
No. They did not.
Hey,
Okay.
do I know if there's any hospitals or, like, healing places around here?
She does go over to you, and goes to one of the children, one of the ones that aren't, not the decrepit, burnt one. And she kind of just lifts him and is like, yeah, let's go, come on. As she kind of just rushes to the door, and she says, Hawk, get up, come on. Hawk? Oh, fuck, man.
He's stunned. He can't move, I do
Shit.
believe.
Hey, he's gonna turn into a vampire. He's bit.
I'm gonna just lift these guys up.
Wait, are the other ones bit? Fuck. Let's take care of the kids and come back, I say. And she's already running off. She runs off with one of the children.
Shit.
What's the athletics for?
No, I thought the roll could lift the children.
No. Ask me if you need to roll, because you don't need to make an athletics check for a child who is 1/10 of your weight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Plus, you're not fighting as well. So, that whole thing. But yeah, you grab them and follow them out as well.
As we're running out, you said the bag was purple?
Yeah, the purple bag just kind of sifting around there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to grab that and throw the crossbow in it.
The crossbow will not fit in the bag. This is a pretty big crossbow. Like, I'm talking massive.
Xren, grab the crossbow on the way out. Just hold on to it for me for a minute.
She groans. But she does grab it. And then she actually puts it down. Wait, shouldn't I grab a kid? There's more kids here.
I got 2 kids on my back.
Oh, you grab 2 of them? Then she could do one, and then she flings the crossbow over the other. But that leaves the other kid who has been hurt the most, Branza. As you're the only one here. Everyone else has stepped out.
Wait, what?
I'll sling him over my shoulder.
All right. So yes, as you guys do all this, I'm gonna stop my recording and then redo it. So just give me a second.
Could we take a 5-minute break?
Yes, this would be the perfect time to do it. Yeah, why not?
Like a quick break. I just need to do.
Go for it.
You know.